So, Wisconsin, I am told as of this morning that we have earned the support of enough delegates to secure the Democratic nomination.
And that, my friends, is how you get installed as the President of the United States. Kamala Harris just told her supporters that she has enough delegates to become the Democratic nominee for president. All this without getting one single solitary vote. That's right. And the Democrats talk about Donald Trump wants to take away our democracy. Donald Trump's going to kill our democracy. What did the Democrats do? They've known for quite some time that Joe Biden was not going to make it to the finish line. They all knew, they carefully calculated this plan, and they put it into action. And they put it into action only when Joe Biden came down with COVID again. And that's after 5 jabs and about 6 or 7 booster jabs. They single-handedly overthrew their own president. I'll say it again. The Democrat elite of this country overthrew their own party's president. They overthrew their own democracy. And everybody's happy. All the Democrats are coming out and applauding. And of course, one of their biggest cheerleaders, the woke George Clooney. I don't know why actors insist on getting involved in politics because they think they're so important. But George Clooney, who was a staunch Biden supporter, all of a sudden came out and threw his support behind Kamala Harris. This, my friends, is the United States of America, where they were so worried that conservatives were going to destroy democracy. And together, as a whole, Obama, Clinton, Jeffries, Pelosi, Schumer, and all their Hollywood elite overthrew their own president, kicked him down a flight of stairs, and told him, Joe, you are all done. Kamala is going to be the nominee. And again, without getting one single solitary vote. Here's what she had to say at one of her rallies today.
America has tried these failed economic policies before, but we are not going back. We are not going back. Not going back. We're not going back. And it is a fight for freedom. Generations of America's, generations, and we have to remember this, the shoulders on which we stand, generations of Americans before us led the fight for freedom. And now, Wisconsin, the baton is in our hands. We, who believe in the sacred freedom to vote, will make sure every American has the ability to cast their ballot and have it counted.
And everything that Trump did is bad. All the economic policies, Trump's going to bring us back. They're going to bring us forward. The policies that she speaks of, the policies that were going to bring us back, are the policies of the Biden-Harris administration. Their failed policies hurt the American pocket. Their failed policies hurt the American worker and their American dream. She says everyone's going to be able to vote. Of course they are, because she's one of the biggest cheerleaders for no voter ID, because the Democrats believe that asking for an identification to vote is racist, because 30 million or so marginalized people don't have identification cards. That's what the Democrats will tell you. This show that they're putting on for the American people should be enough to sway every independent voter out there, because they just came out and didn't hide a thing. They told you that they were done with Joe Biden. They were going to get rid of him, and they were going to install Kamala Harris as the president nominee for the Democrat Party. Now, I'm waiting to see if some of these people try to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove Biden altogether because he has 6 months to go, and physically make Kamala the president of the United States until November 5th's election. And I wouldn't put it past them. These people are evil. They are evil Democrats who want nothing more than to control every single American. They want us to do everything they tell us to do. They want us to let them know about every penny we spend. And they'll talk about Donald Trump was going to ruin everything. Donald Trump was going to get rid of affordable health care and this, that, and the other thing. But their main talking point, of course, with Donald Trump, he's going after your freedom. He's going after your democracy. And that's exactly what these Democrats have done. They've taken away the freedom of the American voter to vote for the Democratic candidate of their choosing. So now there will not be another Democrat candidate. Oh no. If you want to vote Democrat, even if you don't like Kamala Harris, you have to vote for her because she's the only Democrat in the race. That's how bold these people are. But I believe the American people are smarter than that. I believe Kamala Harris is nowhere near qualified to be the president. She is a DEI politician and has been her entire career. So I'm here to tell you the Democrats do not care about the average American. They do not care about putting more money in your pocket and taking less in taxes. They do not care that inflation is sky high, and they do not care that gas is almost $5 a gallon in some states, and in other states, it's over $5 a gallon. They don't care. Again, this was a carefully calculated plan to get rid of Joe Biden and put Kamala Harris at the top of the ticket. She's talking like she won every primary, that she received every vote from every Democrat in the presidential primaries. Kamala Harris received 0 votes. She received 0 votes when she ran with Joe Biden in 2020. She was not elected vice president. He was elected president. She was his running mate. So she became the vice president. No one elected her for anything. And we all know she failed miserably at that job. She had one job that was of importance to the American people, and that was secure the border, and she didn't even go to the border. So now, the millions of illegals who have come into this country, are they going to vote for Kamala now? Because you heard her, everybody deserves to vote. Everybody in America deserves to vote. Every citizen. They don't care if you're a citizen. That's why go in, tell them a name, write it down. Here's your ballot. Go vote. God forbid you show an ID and prove you're an American citizen. This country is going to hell in a handbasket with these people, and they have only just begun. So please pay attention to what's happening. Even if you don't like Donald Trump, then vote for RFK Jr. I don't care. It's still my belief that Donald Trump will win the election. But these dirty politicians in the Democrat Party are going to do everything in their power to make sure Kamala Harris is installed as president. It's already started. They're already proving what they're doing, and they're not even trying to hide it.